Get the dupe. Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. I am Halicia, but I go by Lee. And if you guys are new here, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for weekly uploads. I do videos centered around fashion, beauty, natural hair, travel, and some lifestyle here and there. I did kind of like reorganize this space because that's another video coming up, because I'm kind of like reorganizing, purging, doing the whole thing with my closet. And this video is another designer or dupe video, kind of like the fall edition, and I'm basing it off of pieces that are super trendy right now. Okay, the things that the girls have been raving about, the things that the girls keep talking about, the things that we keep seeing online over and over and over, that's what we're going to do in today's video. I only have 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna say 5 pieces. 5 pieces on whether you should get the designer or the dupe. And if you want me to cover any other pieces in like another designer or dupe video, we can do that, and we can do that video for like November. So if you have any additional pieces you want me to do, leave them in the comments below. But let's just get into number 1. These right here. The Attico cargo trousers that have literally, I cannot tell you one place that I have not seen these particular trousers. These trousers are expensive, honey. They high. Okay. Yes, they are very similar to your normal cargo pants, but the shape of them is very different because the bottom of the pants essentially like balloons out, and you have this really like dramatic wide leg bottom, but the waist is snatched. Now these pants are running at about $1,000 plus. You're looking at a good rack, and I have not seen them cheaper. I feel like when they first came out, they may have been like $700-800, but at this point we're like at the entire rack. Should you get these or should you get a dupe? I would purchase the cargo. If it is not in your budget, there are tons of dupes. The dupes are not going to be like this. There's tons of denim dupes. There are tons of maybe like black dupes. I've even seen Hudson Jeans come out with a new collaboration that has basically the same shape in denim and in black, but they're like half the price. They're at like more of like the $500 price range. So there are options, and for this one, I'm just gonna say whatever your budget allows, get it. Now if your budget doesn't allow the designer or the dupe, if your budget is probably under like $100, which is perfectly fine, what I would recommend is you're gonna go to the Army Surplus store. You're gonna grab some cargos in about 2 sizes too big, minimum. And then you're going to go to the tailor. You're going to tell the tailor to take the waist in. At the Army Surplus store, cargos are like anywhere from like $20. I don't think that I've seen them more than $40. So like $20, $30, $35, that's a typical price. Then take them to the tailor. Most tailors charge about $10 to $15 at least here. $15, $20 max to take in the waist. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get the same effect because the legs are still gonna be really wide and bellow, but that waist is gonna be snatched. And what's dope about this is that, and I've done this to a lot of my jeans, like if y'all watch my vlogs and stuff, I always do this because I like for my the waist on my pants to be fitted. It just makes the clothes look like 100 times more expensive than what they really are, or like better quality just based on the fit. So that is my recommendation. Get you some cargos, take them to the tailor. You're probably going to spend $50, $60 max. I do think that cargos are pretty timeless, so I don't think that you would be wasting your money, especially if you just like cargos in general. Those Van Cleef bracelets and necklaces have been everywhere. I mean, you name it, all of the it girls are kind of just into the whole Van Cleef trend. If you don't know what the Van Cleef pieces I'm talking about, they look like flowers. They literally look like, as a child, when you teach children how to draw like a tree and they do the bubble. When you teach them how to do a flower, they do the bubble with the circle in the middle, and that's like the representation of a flower. That's what they look like to me. In my personal opinion, they look like children's jewelry. They give, to me, they look like children's necklaces or children's jewelry, kind of. They come off as kind of cheap and cheesy to me, but I know that it's popular. I know that it's trending. I know that you guys have seen these literally everywhere. They've been heavily promoted lately. I do feel like they're going to be like kind of like the next new fashion piece, kind of like the Cartier Love Ring was super trending, or what was that other piece that was, I feel like, really trendy like the last couple of years? Oh, like the Louis Vuitton earrings. It's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be like that, you know, like the LV hoop earrings everybody was wearing, or like the Christian Dior ones. I actually like the Christian Dior ones, you know, but kind of like that thing. It's gonna be that next like trending piece of jewelry. Y'all, I pulled up to TJ Maxx yesterday, and they literally have the same thing. It looks very similar. I'm going to insert a video of when I was in the store because I wasn't going to buy it. But they have the same thing in gold plating and solid gold. Now, the Van Cleef pieces, I want to say they start at like $1,200, $1,900. I think the cheapest one that I saw was maybe like $1,900. So we'll just say that they're in the thousands, right? And that's like the starting rate of those. TJ Maxx has solid gold, Van Cleef-esque. It looks similar, okay? It still looks like a child's flower for $100, $120, $150. It's still solid gold. Yes, Van Cleef is, when I looked on the site, the jewelry is real. It's not like costume jewelry. So I guess it, you know, the thousands of dollars kind of weighs out. But TJ Maxx still has solid gold for $120, $130, $140. Get the dupe. And I'm sure the diamonds probably aren't real at TJ Maxx, but at least it's solid gold. Maybe the jewel isn't real, that's like in the middle, but at least it's solid gold. It's going to give Van Cleef without paying Van Cleef, and you still get good quality jewelry. So that's my take on it. All right, next up, number 3, designer or dupe, is going to have to be the Prada denim bralette. Now, denim is trending. It's a huge thing, and I feel like this bralette we've seen for maybe like a year or two. Looks like this, and it has a little Prada logo in the middle. This particular piece is very versatile. This particular piece is probably very timeless. We always have kind of worn like the tiny tops in a sense, whether they're layered, whether they're out, whatever the case. That's always been trending. I remember as a kid, my mom used to put us in those little 2 pieces, and they would be like tiny tank tops and like a pair of shorts. This is like a forever thing. When this first came out, yes, I felt like it was kind of like different. It was like one of a kind because I hadn't seen it in denim. And then with the little logo thing, it was real cute. But now you can find denim bralettes, high quality denim bralettes everywhere for under $100. Easy. And the only difference is that they don't have like the Prada logo on them. Go and get you a Prada pin, like a Prada brooch. And they've went up on these brooches because I almost bought one last year, and last year they were like $350. I just checked and they were like $450. And get you any one of the denim bralettes. I'm going to leave tons of them linked in the description bar that are just good solid denim bralettes, and put that pin on it. And that way you can take that pin or that brooch and you can put it on so many other things that you already have in your wardrobe. When it comes to this particular piece, I do not think that it is worth the price. Yes, it is good quality. Yes, it is versatile, but it ain't worth it, sis. Do this method, you'll save hundreds of dollars, and the piece will become way more versatile. So for the Prada denim bralette, get the dupe. Number 4, that look like Brother Man from Fifth Flow. Number 4 on designer or dupe, this is fall edition, is going to be the pink Versace platforms. Or to be honest, any Versace platforms. Quite frankly, at this point, the Versace platforms have taken over the world. Not the city, but the world, Craig. Hot pink is the color of the season. It is the color of the end of the year. You are going to see hot pink plastered. These platforms are extreme. They are over the top, and platforms are a classic, but I don't foresee this particular platform trend lasting that long. I don't think platforms are ever going to go out of style, but just the way that this platform is structured, I don't think that it's going to remain a trend for that much longer. I'll give it maybe 2 more years, couple more years or so, and I think that it's gonna die down. It might even die down quicker. I could be, you know, projecting the wrong vibes, but that's how I feel. I feel like it's not gonna be a trend for that long to be paying $1,000 for a satin shoe. There are dupes. Steve Madden has dupes. Jeffrey Cambell has dupes. I mean, all of the little brands have dupes. I prefer the higher end brands like a Jeffrey Cambell or like a Steve Madden, because I find the shoe quality just to be much better than kind of like an Ego Shoes or a Public Desire, something like that. I just feel like Steve Madden and Jeffrey Cambell especially does really good quality shoes, and they're typically, I won't say super cheap, like they're not like in the $30-$40 range, but they're affordable. That's what I mean. They're like $100 to like $400, kind of more of affordable range. Get the dupe. I have honestly 2 dupes. They're not in pink, they are in black though, but these, and I've had these now for almost a year. These are from Steve Madden platform, but you see how extreme the platform is. This one I actually think is going to stand the test of time. I think that it'll wear well, but you know, the ones with like the double platform and stuff, I don't think that those are going to hold up. But these, I want to say I spent maybe like $100 on these. And then these, same thing, but they have the pink version that are just like Versace. People say that the Versace ones are heavy. These are not. These are pretty lightweight. They're comfortable as all get out, and if these aren't like trending, or if I don't like them anymore in a year or 2, I won't feel bad about that $100, you know, because, and I won't have to feel like, oh man, I need to sell it. It wasn't worth what I paid. I only wore it a few times. No, I won't have to worry about any of those things, because I'll get my cost per wear with ease. So for the Versace platforms, any of them, get the dupe. The last one on my designer are dupe is another bag that is trending. I don't know if it's going to be like a mega trend per se, but I do think that it's like on its way up. It's becoming a little bit more popular. It's definitely like an it girl bag, and that is that Bottega Spaghetti Bag. It's kind of like the Jody, not really, but it does have like that crescent shape, which is very popular right now, but it has like all the little spaghetti strings. You guys will see it. Now that bag, I want to say it's like 3 racks, give or take. It's just that piece in particular. Oh, and let me say this. Yes, I love that bag. I think that that bag is absolutely stunning. I think that it is sickening. I think that it is creative. I think that it is unique. I just think that that's a bag. Like, that is a piece of artwork to be worn. She's that girl. I love that bag. Yes, it is leather, and it's a bag that I just don't know if it would actually be worth the investment, because I kind of don't see it like being worn for a long period of time. I think if I had it, I wouldn't wear it for a long period of time. One, I feel like those little, the way that the strings, spaghetti strings hit, it can be a little, I don't know, like difficult. But maybe not, I don't know, because I don't own the bag. Like just getting in and out of the bag, or things falling, or things even getting like caught on it. That's what I picture when I see it. And I also just don't think that it's something that I would just look at and I would be like, oh, I want to wear that all of the time for that price. So there are dupes. There are dupes on Amazon. Maybe I'll try one of the dupes. I'm going to leave them linked. But the dupes aren't real leather, but at least it'll just give me kind of like an idea of what it's like to have the bag. So for that one, we're going to go with the dupe. That is all for this edition of Fall Designer or Dupes 2022. Again, if there are any other pieces you want me to kind of spiel my opinion on about whether you should get the designer or the dupe, then let me know in the comments any of those pieces. And if you want to see another version of this, maybe come November, keep me posted. I love you guys. Make sure that you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.